force 4. So
Yo. Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Just trying to learn some game dev. Pretty fun so far. No, I'm afraid I do not.
certainly there are some issues with it, because at the moment I can jump endlessly, and we're gonna fix that later in the next video. As of now, we can see that he's jumping like so, and that is pretty cool. So we already have kind of a platformer controller that you could use. Just, you know, make another platform and play your platformer. Yeah, that's how it is. Let me set default values. Jump force will be 4 as of now. I'll keep it at that, or maybe 6. And I'm not going to change anything else here. Now, the last thing I want to explain is why we type in here rbvelocity.y, let's say, instead of 0, because we kinda changing on the x, so why would we change or type anything on the y? So you cannot type 0 here, because if you type 0, it will be set to 0, and basically that means you will not change anything. It will be set to 0. It is what it is. If you set it to 0, it will be 0, but we need to have it its own velocity on the y. So let's type 0 and see what happens then. I'm moving, but if I jump, you can see my character immediately goes back, or not even jumping, as you can see, right? Even though I'm pressing jump and I know it's working, there it is, a bit of a jump. Yeah, maybe if I press it a lot. Yeah, it goes back. So it's getting interrupted and set back to 0, because we're setting it to 0 in the update. And if we type rbvelocity.y, it will take its own velocity on the y and use it without changing anything. Basically, this means do not change anything and use your own velocity. Something like that. I hope that explains it a bit. Yeah. Let's see, what else we could do here? We could do a bit of a cleanup, actually, and then we can wrap this up. What cleanup I'm talking about? It's a good practice to wrap functionality in method. Method or function can be called both ways. Can be method, can be function, doesn't matter. So the idea is, if you can wrap something up in the method, you better do it. And we can do it, actually. We can take this line of code click right button, quick actions and refactoring, and there is extract method. Now we can give it a name, and I'll just type movement, and that's it, it's done. There are hotkeys to do that, and let's try with this one. So I'm gonna select it by holding Shift and pressing Home to select the entire line. And you can see right here it says Ctrl plus dot, right? And if you click it, Ctrl plus dot, submenu will be called. Also, there is another way to do that. You can press Alt Enter, it's gonna call submenu the same way. So what you're gonna use, Alt Enter or Ctrl dot, is up to you. And then I'm gonna click Extract Method, and I'm gonna give it a name of a jump. That's how it is. Now our update is a bit cleaner and a bit more understandable. There is another thing I want to show you regarding the cleanup. I personally like it to do a lot, so I'm going to show you how to do it. If you have only one line of code in the if statement, what you can do is just to type it like so without curly brackets, and it will work the same. But you can type it this way only if you have one line of code in the if statement, right? Then you can do it. This will be same as this one. But if you have a couple of lines of code, then you have to use curly brackets and place them inside of a bracket. So this is how I'm going to keep it for now. I think this is good, and there are some other things we could do to make it cleaner, but as of now, let's keep it as it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello and welcome to a new video, and in this video we're gonna stop endless jump of the character, because at the moment I'm basically flying when I'm pressing jump multiple times, even though jump called only once when I press the button. So how can we do that? We need to make a condition for a jump. We need to make sure that you can jump only when you are on the ground. And how you make sure you're on the ground? You can do that with a collision detection. Collision detection allows you to basically detect what you collide with, right? And you can use it in different ways. First of all, we need to take platform over here, go to layer and add layer ground. Okay, now let's select platform, set to ground. And we can see now that this platform indeed is a ground. It can be recognized as a ground. And now we need to take player and detect where is ground to know that we can jump only if we're touching it. I think I already explained a bit. Let's go to the script, and here we want to type public float ground check radius, and now let's leave it at that and go all the way down here and type on draw gizmos. So we're gonna type gizmos draw wire sphere. All right, this is better. So as you can see, it explains draws a wireframe sphere with the center and radius. So center tells from where we're gonna draw, and radius tells like what the radius is. So let's type here transform position as a center and ground check radius as the radius. And let's go back and you'll see what this function does. This gizmos, this function draws a gizmos that allows you to visualize anything you want in the scene window. So now if I increase my ground check radius, you can see a circle appearing there. And that will be our check for the ground. So how are we gonna do it? Now we need to place this check at the feet of the character so it checks only what is below and not what is around, because otherwise we will detect other things that we don't need to detect. So what I'm gonna do here is create empty, and I'm gonna call it ground check. This is the ground check now, and this ground check has a transform, and we can use this transform to set position of the ground check radius. So let's go back and make a variable public transform ground check, and that's it. And then we can go all the way down here. Instead of transform position, we're gonna type ground check position. Let's go back to Unity now and try something. We're gonna drag ground check to the field over here, and now by using this ground check we can move the circle around. And what I want to do is to place it at the feet of the character, and it's kind of difficult to see because character is white, so I'm gonna change color to something else. No. Maybe like so. Okay. So now let's take these and change ground check to something small, maybe 0.15, or let's try 0.2. I think this is okay. And we can place it at the feet of the character. Now it works like so. But having ground check and having ground check visible does not actually detect anything. To make a detection, we need to make a function. So what we're going to do here is to make a function collision checks. Let's do it. Private void collision checks. And inside, we need to make functionality for that check. What we can do is to make a boolean, and if you never heard of boolean before, let me just say that boolean can have two states, true or false, and that's all what we need from it. So I'm gonna do bool ground detected, and it will tell us if ground is detected or not. Now we need to say in what cases it's going to be true. So we're gonna type here ground detected equals to physics2d overlap circle. Now we need a center point for this check, so we're gonna type ground check position, and for the radius, ground check radius. Now having it like so will not do anything for us. First of all, you can see function is not highlighted. It means it is not called anywhere. So we need to call it to make sure it's working all the time. And to make it work all the time, you're right, we need to call it in the update. So let's go here and do collision checks. Now it will be called and it will check collision all the time. Although we have some misbehavior at the moment. We need to add here a layer that will tell us we're detecting only ground and ground only. But before we do that, let's see what happens if we don't. You can see I have a ground detected boolean open, and we can see it. And now I'm gonna go to play mode and it says ground detected. And indeed we are on the ground. But if I take my player and move it up, ground is still detected. So it's happening because this check detecting the player as well. So let's try to avoid it. And we can do that by creating a variable of a layer. Let's go here and type public layer mask what is ground. Now we're gonna use this variable over here. We're gonna type comma what is ground as a layer mask. And let's go and try again. I'm gonna go back to Unity. I'm gonna choose what is ground, and just
That's pretty good so far, but I feel like this tutorial, I'm kind of getting lost. I'm probably gonna try to find a different one. I feel like there's like a lot of things he's not really explaining that well. Alright, cool. So I mainly, oh, nice. How's it so far? I like the engine so far. I feel like that's pretty simple. But still, like, there's a lot to learn about all these buttons and stuff. Yeah, so I mainly want to learn 2D. So, of this, which is just super simple. Yeah, I'm just like learning the basics. This is the code. I made this for the circle to make it vanish when it's touched. Do you have like any like good tutorials that you use when you were learning? Because it's kind of hard finding like a good one. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Yeah, I went to YouTube. There was also like a lot of them. Don't know, like I could just try them all one by one, see which one's good. Oh, this one? Brad keys? Okay. Oh, that's a lot of videos. Alright. That looks good.
If you want to make a video game but don't know where to start, this video should help point you in the right direction. Making games is a complicated subject, but let's try and break it down. When the big studios create games, they do so in large teams. Each person has a specific role, whether that be 3D modeling, programming, doing concept art, or sound design. In reality though, most people don't start with a team of professionals, more just a single laptop and some good ideas. That's at least how I got into it. Luckily, over the last few years there's been a big boom in the indie games industry. Now smaller teams, or even individuals, can make hugely popular games.
I learned a little bit of Python, and I did take like a course on Unity, so C#, but that was like a while ago, so I'm trying to like slowly get back into it. But I know like the basics. I know like the basics, like the what is it, variables and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Public means that you can access it from anywhere. Private only through that script. You can do like a serialized field to have it showed in the inspector. But I don't know what protected is. So yeah, you can make like a class that has like certain things, and then you make a child of that. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think I know like a little bit, because I did like see some videos of C# for like working at Microsoft, and they were talking about that. So yeah, I just know like the basics of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's new then. I've never heard of that. Is that used in Unity? Like Unity game dev? Maybe like something advanced. Okay, yeah, I don't really have a lot of experience in that. I don't think any of the tutorials I took like mentioned that. So could be a little too advanced for me right now. But oh, okay. Yeah, I was also trying to learn the new Unity, what is it, input system. Because most of the tutorials I was looking at were still using the old input system. Oh, really? So just stick to the legacy one for now? I could do that, yeah. Okay. I mean, is this the old system? Like this right here? Is this the legacy input system? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty simple. So if it works fine, then I guess it works. And I tried this and it was also working with controller. So own access, like just like getting the like this right here, like get the access raw, or no? Or are you talking about something else? Okay. Is it in the input manager? Yeah. What's that do? The making your own access. Yeah, I'm sharing the Oh, you can't see the input manager? Okay, I see, my bad. Let me share the window, sorry.
I think we did a pretty good job so far.
Ooh, thank you. Thanks for the follow. Okay, there we go. Just let me scale that real quick. Okay, that's good. Thanks for the follow, man. Did I do that right? Or no? The last one is the new one. So this one. Okay. There we go. Okay, left, right. That's left on the keyboard. So if I want A instead of left arrow, I do this. Wait. I do this. And then, wait. Enter? Or do I have to do the parentheses? Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah. It was a lowercase. So this is correct right here. We'll move with A and D and left and right. Alright, cool. And will this work with the controller too? Or do I have to like set a separate thing for a controller? Okay. Okay, change the positive and negative to be either the buttons on the controller or the thumbstick. Okay. Okay. Because usually for controller, what I did was with this, if I do just get button down, like if I use jump, it just works on controller and the keyboard. Like for example, this jump right here, it works with space on the keyboard, and the second jump works with the joystick button 0, which is A on the controller. Yeah. So that's why when I put get button down, it just works with space, and it also was working with the controller. So is there like a benefit of making your own? Is it just like more customizable? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So basically it just lets you use like any key for anything. Nice. Oh, that's actually very cool. Yeah, there's a lot to learn with this engine. Yeah, nice. I bet also with like the constant updates they make to it. I was trying to make it where if you touch this, if you touch the circle, it disappears, and then it spawns somewhere else, and then you have to go find it again. And once you catch it, it goes somewhere else, and you just very simple. I just wanted to like learn the basics with that, but I couldn't figure out how to make the circle spawn somewhere else. I could just have it destroyed. I did this right here, the circle. I just did destroy game objects. This is what I tried. Instantiate game object. I thought it would destroy it, then instantiate it, but I think it did that at the same exact place. So okay. So whenever you touch the circle, it will move there. Alright. Is there something else I have to do? Yeah, this is close to what I wanted, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah. So instead of this, we do like random. So like, is it like random dot something? Or math random? I don't know. I forgot it. Random dot range. So would I need to use that for each one? For each? Like this? Except the third one? Yeah. And I should like see first. Okay, it's float. Okay. So I should see like the X and Y, right? Like over here. The Y is like 1.5. Cause like I don't want it to go off camera, right? So the X would be random from -11 to 4.4. So -11.0. The Y would be 1.5 to -6.5. That should keep it in the frame. Wow. It's crazy. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. That's awesome. It's beautiful. Oh, there is? Okay. So did I do it like the hard way? Is there still like an easier way? The beginner way, okay. Okay, yeah. That's okay. Oh wait, you saying like here? Like, or no? Okay. Viewports, world point. Viewports, world point. So I so this is 0, 0 and 1, 1. Okay. So is the viewport this thing right here? So it will just keep it inside this square? Oh, okay, okay. So it doesn't matter, like, it's always gonna stay in the screen. Okay, nice. So how would that work with the randoms to... I'm guessing I don't need the numbers anymore. Okay, so just change these to 0 and 1. Right? So do I copy this whole thing and put it here or no? Is that right? Is this right? Oh. So just this? Did I miss something? Oh, okay, so this is just picking the numbers, but it's not moving it. Let me delete all this. Collision does this. This is. Oh, do I do transformed opposition here before that? Or no? Like. Is this right? I don't know. Wait, this is weird. I can see the circle in the, yeah, you can see. I can see in the scene view, but not the game view. Do I have to keep the Z something? Like the Z, keep it as 0 or something? Oh, maybe it's ooh. Oh, this is perfect. Wait, and this is a lot simpler than what we did before. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Yeah, honestly, I learned a lot more today than with the previous tutorials that I was taking. Because I just like to learn the specific things that I have in mind, like for example this little thing, and then try to learn from there. This is a lot of fun. Also, I can probably have like the camera following the player. But I don't know how that would work with the spawning. Like the camera following the player, so this could spawn like anywhere the player is. It would like keep following the player's square. If I make the player a child of the camera, disable that. Oh no. Oh no, make the camera a child of the player, right? It's very this is working. It's kind of confusing, but I guess. Oh, that only works in 2D? Oh, okay. Also, I've done like, what is it, a Cinemachine before, where you just add like a virtual camera that follows the player. And this seems to work. It's just kind of jarring. I think if I make that, like, the camera bigger, then it would be better. Let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, cause what is it? The tutorial I took had was it a Cinemachine, and had like a idle camera and like all that stuff. It was pretty cool. It was kind of confusing. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted the circle to always be like in the player's. Center the camera. Just through this, I can center it. With the player, right? Oh wait, I have to move the camera, right? Then do it. Oh, the camera, okay. Oh yeah, because it's gonna go to where the parent is. Yeah. Perfect. This is awesome. Yeah, and the viewport thing is amazing. Honestly, I had no idea. You can use that for like almost like everything. And now I just like want to make it like add like, what is it, sound effects to it, maybe add like particle effects every time it collides, you know, just like simple stuff, just so I can learn more of the buttons in Unity that way. Yeah, but this is a great start so far. Probably don't need this anymore. I saw the particles and there was like so many different options. I was like, oh my god. I had no idea what to do. I was just like doing like random stuff with it. Also, I believe you can like just download like particles that are like already made. Oh wait, I wanted to see if this is working with controller. Yeah, sound like right now if I wanted to add like background music, I wouldn't need any code. I would just add like I don't know, I forgot sound. Is it audio source? Just drag anything here and loop, and it'll just keep playing. That's for like the background music, right? Lower the volume. Yeah. But if I wanted to do like sound effects when it collides, then I would need to do that through the code. Yeah, this is working with controller perfectly. Oh. I think this has to do with like friction and like material something. I think you add like make the friction 0. I don't know where to add it. Oh, a material. Let me see if that changed anything. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I've done that in the 2D course I took a while ago. Still kind of remember it. Okay. This is a fun game, huh? Maybe I can add like a time limit or something. Alright, man. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. You made this really fun, and thanks again for the follow. Alright, man. Have a good night. Take it easy. See ya.